Good evening, Final Fantasy 1 and Zelda 1 randomizer fans. This is the Final Fantasy Randomizer Zelda 1 Randomizer AP crossover event across connected worlds. This is round 1 of the Swiss. We've got Shruggers in Hyrule and Hylian Repairable. I am DM Stewart 1981. Alongside me in the booth is Boof and Boom. How are we doing tonight?
Absolutely fabulous.
And we look like we are off. We are already off. We have a Harm 3 shirt. That's a nice thing. That's a nice thing
Ooh.
to find. Well, less so with red mages. Be a nice thing to find if we had white mages. Because one of our standard flags is white mage improved harm, which means harm will actually hit everything instead of only hitting undead. It just won't crit.
Oh, that's really nice.
But only if it's used by a white mage. Okay, we've got Opal Gauntlets, which is just cash. Silver Shield, which won't be usable until after promotion.
Yep. And a white sword in the letter cave on Zelda 1
Ooh,
side, so really good offense right off the bat.
that is solid offense. And that's going to be our big secret. Our big secret is 110. 110's not bad for a big secret.
Oh no, not at all. Definitely close to the maximum. All right. And 10 for bombs. And a heart container for 80. I love it.
Oof, yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
why not?
One of the nice things, that we've got on the Final Fantasy is that all of the weapons have some kind of spell on them. So we see Happy Artea here using the Fire 2 dagger.
And I don't see toxic tonight, so maybe no toxic giants. Ooh,
Oh, so that 110 must
my.
have been the middle secret because 227 looks like it's the big secret.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting that. Oh, and in Dwarf Cave, I see we have a ship and we have a Vorpal.
Ooh.
A very contested item, as I am learning.
Yes. It is one of the better items that a red wizard can use. It's one of the better swords for a red wizard to use. As much as I don't like it because of the high variance.
Mm-hmm.
We've got arrows for 40, which arrows are a necessary pickup.
Yes.
And we've got Prometheus over here taking on Garland.
All right.
And yeah, that'll do it.
And what do we get?
Get a couple of AP items. I'm not
Yep.
sure I'm seeing.
Not yet.
I'm not sure I'm seeing what right side is. Okay, looks like we have some. Looks like we have some people that are stopped to figure out and get the timing correct.
Oh, okay. Well, yes,
Okay.
please hold, people. It's our first day. Ooh, Warp and Cure 4?
Warp and Cure 4, both at level 2. That is... Ooh, Warp's nice to have.
Yes. But Warp in this particular randomizer, does it still only move you up one floor, or does it completely pull you? Okay, still one floor. Gotcha.
Yes, the one that takes you all the way out is exit.
Okay. I mean, I did hear on Prometheus side a celebratory like key item sound, so maybe we got something good there.
A lot of the AP items will give you that key item sound.
Oh.
It's just the way that the particular AP is coded.
Okay. All right, well, our tracker Wildham has marked, it looks like the adamantine and the herb over on Prometheus' side. Oh, there we
Yes.
go. We got some movement.
Got a
Alright.
ship at Matoya's Cave, an herb and an adamant at Corneria Castle. So that herb turn-in is going to be a bunch of XP. Which, while that may not necessarily seem like a big deal, that's pretty nice to find. Especially early game.
Yep. I'm seeing a black shirt in our starting sword cave and a beautifully cheap shop over here on Farfalu's side.
And adamant is going to give us something. Some kind of an AP item.
Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, so 3 bombs, King Doll electing not to continue on with the coast, and we are heading up. Hopefully, we'll route in the letter cave soon because we need some offense. Bombs aren't just going to cut it.
Yeah. Bombs aren't enough. Meanwhile, Farfelu heading into Zelda 1 Dungeon 1.
Okay. And already with 5 keys.
And Prometheus heading to Marsh Cave. Okay, it's a gold Cheerio is going to be what that item is. Gold bracelet. That's a pretty solid thing to get. That's good. That's very good defense.
All right, there we go. Now King Doll has a lot of money, is heading straight back to the shop. And we have a book.
That's a fire book. That is literacy on Farfelu's side.
Yep. So we'll be adding some fire to the end of their wand should they find it in their travels.
Well, and as we found out the other night, that can be surprisingly useful.
Useful if you know what to do. I can't tell you how many times I've killed myself by wanding and then just walking right into the fire.
And Farfelu not block clipping because
where the heck is
doing that room the way I would end up doing it because I
out.
don't know how to block clip.
Let's go fight, Bicky.
All right. And
hey,
ooh,
that's a ruby.
Oh, okay.
It can be useful. In the vanilla game, it's more useful, especially if you don't have the airship.
True, because then you can just walk right around him.
Right,
I forgot about that. Yep.
Because with the airship, you can just fly over it.
Flame sword, je pense que c'est utilisable par contre.
Opal armor.
Okay, flame sword for the boomerang item. That's pretty solid. Opal armor, which will be cash, and that's a wand. Book and wand, both in the same dungeon, and crown to FF. Crown is Aquamentius. Is the Aquamentius drop in level 1?
All
hey,
right.
I did some research. I remember the name of that boss.
Well, I'm glad you paid attention. There will be a quiz afterwards. All right, there we go. So King Doll now has his white sword. picking up 110, and we'll be able to go on to bigger and better things. I mean, your max money, you might as well make a couple purchases.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, and I see a pro ring in the Temple of Fiends.
Yes, the professional ring is very good.
Alright, I believe this was the one other shop, so we're going to see some more purchases here from Kingdoll. Probably a key or two, maybe a couple things that we will identify. Yep, here we go. Oh,
Heal
it's the
rod.
heal rod.
And that's TNT
Oh, no, wait,
from Corneria Castle.
It
It's
was
money.
just- yeah.
Let's not poo-poo money. Money
I
is
would
good.
never. Yep. Alright, so level 2 here for Farfaloo. 7 bombs, because we don't really have to spend too many keys. One nice thing about level 2 is most of our walls are bombable.
Which I do vaguely remember from playing this game as a kid.
Yes,
And
level
less
1
as a
and
kid.
yep, 1 and 2 were always the ways you could save on keys, by finding just that one bomb hole.
And Paul Metheus is going to go turn in that crown. And it's 2,200 or so XP.
Well,
Which,
we'll take
again,
it.
nothing to sneeze at.
Ooh, and Lightning 3 for Astos. Oh, let's hope he doesn't spam that.
Yeah.
So, Kingdoll in level 3. So far, nothing exciting. A wooden helm. I mean, at that point, you just put that on and you sell it. More couch cash.
Well, depending on what kind of blessing the red wizard or red mage has,
Mhm.
there is an available blessing for classes that is wood set plus evade, which means if you have the complete wood set, which is 3 pieces, helm, armor, and shield, it gives you significantly improved evasion. And that's a katana sent from level 3 key drop Zol South. Unfortunately, unless we have legendary swords on this red mage, that katana is not usable.
Yep. And super hard to see, but
That was a boomerang.
Archipelago, yep, reports the boomerang in level 2. My favorite of the boomerangs. Alright, and off we go. Let's see what is in the...
Okay, thank you, Link-A-Lot in chat. This flag set has no blessings, so it is base classes.
Oh, okay. Well, good money then.
Yeah, it's good money.
I mean, if only 255 wasn't the cap, Farfaloo is breaking my heart leaving all those rupees on the floor.
Yeah.
I know, it's not
Yeah,
necessary.
I know that feeling way too well.
Right, and we have a mage rod, and it looks like a crystal that is in our level 2.
Ooh, that will give us a Matoya check, and that's a heart. That's some big love there at the Triforce drop in level 2.
Okay, and our raft spot in level 3 gives us...
Adamant.
Ooh, okay. And what on earth is that?
Okay. When we were talking beforehand, I mentioned steak and wings
Yes.
as a grind fight. So we have people in the community, in the FF1 community, who do custom sprites, who do a couple of custom enemy sprites. One of them, they have replaced the wyvern with chicken wings, and a piece of celery.
I need to look at that closer again, but that's hilarious. I love it.
They've also replaced the enemies that look like a T-Rex, the one I called steak earlier, with an actual steak.
Okay.
There,
it
the
is.
steak.
The steak. Super rare, my goodness.
Oh, wait till you see the other one.
All right.
The other one is blue rare.
All right. So Prometheus did hand over the ruby to our Titan. And let's see what we got in here.
It was a key. That is a necessary item.
All right.
That is one of the 6 absolutely necessary items for FF1R. Key, loot, cube, chime, oxyale, rod.
Looks like we have a pause again, so hold with us, please. Oh, and Woo Bear says that the Warmex Spite is great too, so I can't wait to see that. Although, please tell me the Warmex Sprite is a chicken.
Well, it's got the head of one.
I don't know. That is awesome.
I do like the fun. I do like a lot of the fun sprites. I also like the fun enemy names, like what you see on Prometheus's screen there, the Grr Wolf.
Well, while we're waiting, I can also talk a little bit about the Z1R side. Besides, our necessities, we have our bow and our silvers, absolutely necessary to kill the pig in this particular game. And we're also going to need 8 Triforces in order to grant access to level 9. A couple of nice things that I hope that we find. A ladder is going to be very useful for traversing the waters. We have, obviously, the magical sword would be nice to find. Red ring, especially useful for reducing damage.
Is ladder
In this,
required in level 9?
um, I trying to remember Vanilla 9. I will look while we are talking, but I don't believe so.
It might not be. It is if you go up.
Yes, let me
It is
pull
if
up our.
I know it is if you go up from the entrance to the easier room.
Here,
But
let's get
I
let's
don't
get a map
know.
while we look.
Atagenos in chat says there is a way around without the ladder, but it is
Yeah.
not fun.
Yeah, we want ease. Especially as some of our runners are not as experienced on the Zelda side. Yeah, it's not too bad.
But I do know that room to the left as you enter 9 is blue whiz robes and blue dark nuts.
Yeah, we'll just leave that right there. Which is actually the path you have to take if you don't have the ladder.
Yeah.
So
you definitely want the ladder because that means you can go to the room that's pancakes. That's pancakes and jelly.
Yes. I don't know who would ever put jelly on pancakes.
Yeah, there are people that do. People that don't have access to good maple syrup do.
Fair point.
Yes.
Well, while we're waiting, we might as well just talk a little bit about this particular tournament. So this is the first time that we've done a crossover with Final Fantasy Randomer, correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Nice. It always fascinates me how Archipelago can take so many of these different games that you think might not fit together well, and then perform this kind of mashup.
Oh, very much so.
Yes. Hopefully not as terrible as, well, I haven't gotten a hard duckling seed yet.
Well, we try to not make them. We try to make them where they're not going to be that bad. Sorry, the Duckling program is our Final Fantasy One new player program, and just after the first of the year, we will be having our Duckling Boot Camp,
Hmm.
which is a 6-week program with curated flag sets to teach new players a lot of, not all of, but a lot of the common features that you'll see in community races and community flag sets for the Final Fantasy One randomizer, and it finishes up with a short tournament among only newer players, only our newer players. That is a whole lot of fun. That'll actually run from about the first of the year through the middle of March. Also, while we're having these technical issues, let's also give a big shout out to our tracker Wildham and our restreamer Jam, because they're doing a lot of work behind the scenes to make us look like we're able to pay attention to all 4 games at once.
Yeah, but it looks like things have gone back live, and our tracker Wildham is filling everything in. Thank you so much. I do see an Excalibur was found, but unfortunately, it is cash.
It is money, which it's not that bad. Money is still good.
Yes, I will not disagree with money. Let's see.
And it may have a good spell on it, because
Uh,
all the weapons do have some sort of spell on them.
yes, and I am seeing lots of pro rings, so that's always nice to have.
Okay, ladder was in ordeals.
Okay.
That's a big find.
Yes. Right. Let's see. Some gold keys letter if we need to buy a potion instead of relying on the good fortune of our
Yes.
folks. So that's always nice.
Um, I was hearing you guys talk before we went live today about a new player program in Z1R. You want to talk about that some?
Well, that is our rookie rumble. And it is for those of you who, still want to explore the features of the randomizer, get your feet wet. We have really good mentors. We have a very active Discord community. So keep your eyes out, join our Z1R Discord, and sign up if you're interested. We are always here to teach. If you ever want to pop into even just a Discord room, I know DM, you were gracious enough to offer the same to me as well, where if you just want to get your feet wet and have somebody kind of mentor you as you go through, that's what we're here for.
Yes, it's really, really helpful. From when I was learning the FF1 randomizer, when I've been learning the Worlds Collide FF6 randomizer, it's really helpful to be able to have someone to sit in with you and just talk you through how everything works.
Hmm. And even just encouragement, like somebody just saying,
Yes.
you're doing good. Sometimes that just means the world to hear. And we do see our first Triforce piece, buried in Ice Cave.
Okay, I will be back in a moment because the broadcast stream is still completely frozen for me, so I will pop out of voice and back in.
Yep. And interestingly, the shop items in Z1R are also going to be randomized to things we might need. So far, let me think. Look back over my notes. Don't think we found anything that was that earth-shattering yet in our shops, but still, the night is young and so are we.
There we go. Prometheus taken on a Kraken. Invis 2 is a really good.
Oof.
Oh, and King Doll manages that blue Lionel.
Hmm. So it looks like we're heading into level 6. Alright, come on, Paul, you got this. Uh-oh. Yes! Alright, the Kraken is down, and we can keep going.
And it's money. 500 gold for Final Fantasy.
Money's good. I like money.
Money's good. Money's good. The better we can find, the more we can find cheap houses, the better.
Now, houses are a full heal as well as magic, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like Farfello's trying to set up that screen scroll.
Yes, so screen scrolling is a technique where it is all about lining yourself up with the correct pixel and then doing the correct motion on the directional pad. It is a quick flick of the thumb on the D-pad down, and that will essentially turn Link around. And when it does, you know that you can walk through essentially one side of the screen and come out the other. It is extremely useful if you want to shave a couple seconds off of your time as you're going, or for example, you don't have the ladder and want to cross this spot here on Farfalu's side without it. So you'll see he keeps lining himself up and turning around, which usually is an indication that it has been done successfully. There are still a couple visual cues here and there that you can pick up, but it's about lining your shield up with the right pixel on the side of the screen. The thumb flick down, and then once you've turned around, you know you can try to then move to the right in this case. Okay, so you see on that there was a little bit of a stutter step. It can't be any stutter. You have to see a clean right to left turn. Yeah, it's very hard. I usually have to use my the thumb on my dominant hand. I can't do it with my left hand, even though that's the side that the directional pad is on. But it looks like we're just not quite
Fully
lined up.
understand. That is, I see clips and tricks like that, and it's just black magic to me. Heart container to Z1R out of Sea Shrine TFC floor.
Okay. So yes, there is sword buffering that can happen when you do the clips. You can, if you are clipping and you shoot your sword and you see it coming out the other side, you know that you're successful. And then, what was the other one? Yes, you are allowed to use a keyboard for Z1R, and there's people that do so and successfully clip with it. How? I have no idea, but
Yeah.
it's possible.
Meanwhile, King Doll taking on some pancakes and jelly.
Yeah, Farfalu can, go the long way around, down through the forest into the dead woods. But this is definitely going to save a lot of time if we can pull this off, and it's all about setting yourself up. And it's kind of hard to judge where he is, based on this particular cropping, because you have to line yourself up correctly, but there we go. Perfect. Okay, so from that cropping, it looks like we need to be a little bit further away to the left. But good for Farfalu. The Forgotten Spot shop yields. Let's find out. Nothing. Well, money, but I mean, at this point, is money really something?
It's not really anything important.
Yeah. But what I did see was a ribbon in the volcano.
Ooh.
That's very nice.
That's very nice. That is full. That is a full. It's full magic defense. Now you can still get hit by things. It just vastly reduces the amount of damage you take. It doesn't reduce it to 0.
Mm-hmm. And Farfalu, unfortunately, getting knocked by these Lionels. Yep. Pull out your wand, pull out your boomerang. There are definitely a couple different ways to get around them.
So to mention something to Corona King in chat, finding all the things. Have you considered Oops All Loose? Have you considered Oops All Loose Final Fantasy 1 flag sets?
So what
That
is
is so much
Oops
an
All Loose?
easier way to get into level 8 than we saw the other night.
Yes, we have a candle, so we can just walk up to the bush and burn it, but that is a good reason to pick up the book just in case we couldn't find a candle. Much as most of the Z1R players are loath to pick up the book because of that fire.
And that's a power bracelet.
Yes, not useful for vanilla flags, as there are no levels under a power bracelet. It is for transportation purposes.
Well, let's not poo-poo transportation purposes here.
I will never poo-poo transportation purposes. Alrighty. And the wand definitely helping. Interestingly enough, the wand is also white sword damage, so you could swing both of them by mashing A and B and getting some extra. Oh yes. we
Oh,
want
there's a
that.
red ring.
Yes, we definitely want that.
Oh my.
And so far, doing really nice with this manhandle. It's hard if you don't get him right in the center. You will be in for a
it
bit
gets
of a fight.
faster and faster and faster, and
Yep.
more and more challenging to deal with.
But what do we get?
That's going to be
Ah,
money.
all right.
So if you notice, Happy Arteta is taking as many steps as possible on those lava tiles. And as soon as I say that, he doesn't. But
Well, of course.
this is part of our encounter manipulation.
Yes, you were explaining to that to me earlier today.
Because those damage tiles are free steps. You cannot get an encounter on any of those tiles.
Okay. So unless you're actually looking.
Tiles you cannot get encounters on are the tiles immediately in front of doors or the bottom row of the rooms.
And is that any room or?
Any of the rooms that you go through a door to get to.
Gotcha.
So that's incredibly useful to know as you learn how to run the FF1 randomizer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and 34 for a red potion, so this is really nice. Farfalu is going to be able to refill those hearts
Very easily. So Artea was walking along the bottom of that room to check if there was a treasure chest in there.
Mm-hmm.
That was because that was steps that don't give you encounters.
Gotcha. And we have another one of our necessary Zelda items in the Sea Shrine. We have a raft, which is what we need to get into level 4. So, hopefully, there's going to be something delicious on the floor that is going to help us progress. Although, looking at our boards, no, we're still missing the loot, the cube.
Yep, we
the
still
chime.
need the loot.
Okay.
Loot, cube, chime, rod.
Yep.
At some point, I wouldn't be surprised to see a hint for something.
Oh, yes, because you were saying that at, I think you said 10%
Yes.
of their items, they get a hint.
At 10% of the available checks, you get a hint.
Okay. And in Gurgu Volcano, we have a recorder, which is necessary for entry into level 7, but can also be travel utility.
Also travel utility, and also, what is it, never 7?
Never 7 until it's 7. Or if we find maybe a dig dogger blocking something, we do need the recorder to fell them.
Right. And Artea about to pull a carry.
Right? I love looking at some of these quality of life features, especially like giving the potions instead of having to go back to item screen and then potion, and then back to item screen and then potion.
Oh, that is sometimes a quality of life feature, unless you are so used to doing, unless you have it muscle memoried the other way. Ask me how I know.
DM, how do you know?
Because I have it muscle memoried the other way.
I love it. Okay, so Farfalu joining King Doll here in this level 8 is able to pick up the red ring. Alright, so 10th enemy has the bomb. Well, we know that. That is a mechanic where if you go and defeat 9 enemies without getting hit, the 10th enemy, as long as it is in the dropping group, so Even if it's not an enemy that might necessarily drop a bomb, you kill it with a bomb, and guess what?
It
You
will
get a bomb
drop a
back.
bomb.
Mm-hmm. It took me coming over to the Z1 randomizer people to actually understand what that meant. Never paid attention to it as a kid.
That's a slab. Level 8 Triforce is a slab.
Ooh.
Ooh, there's a big shield. Big shield is very useful.
Well, there's some in the Z1R community that do not like it because it adds to the bulk in front of Link, which makes it different to line up their screen scrolls. So that is a reason why some of them will poo-poo it. But in this case, I think it's kind of forced. Ooh, and I see Waterfall Cave.
If you notice both Artea and Prometheus with the fun enemy names, this being Kelly instead of Carrie.
All right, but we're getting there. Oh, Artea needs to be careful. We're down to 2 people. All right. Uh-oh.
Oh, with sleep. Kelly can hit pretty hard.
Yep, and King Doll has used the raft and is into level 4. So let's see what we have on the floor. Let's see what the ladder spot gives us.
That's a house.
Okay. Which we like. We like to see
We
some
like
houses
that.
here. Yep.
We like housing.
Yep. Right, Farfalu, I know you bought the potion. Please tell me you didn't use all your potions already. Get ready. Okay, nope, we got a fairy. We're good. Yep. Never hoard your potions. If you feel like you might need it, it's much easier to drink the potion.
Especially when the red potion costs 34.
Yes.
Dark Knights are so awful to fight.
I know.
The TLDR of what's going on with this seed.
Ooh.
We need all 4 orbs. We need all 4... we need all 8 Triforce pieces. The key items for each game are in the other game.
Yep. As the chime has been found in level 4 at the stepladder location. So raft required, K-Tap. I hate to break it to you.
Okay. Have you made changes into the Z1R that these pulse voices can actually be dropped by swords?
I mean, they always could be dropped by swords. It just takes an incredibly long time to do so. I forget their exact vanilla health, but I mean at least 10 to 12 hits with a wood sword. So they will go down, but it just takes quite a bit.
And Farfalu drops the 4-headed Gleeok.
Yep. Alright, and I mean, Artea's holding on. We still have two party members left. Taking on, well, I think, yeah, Kelly. So slab is nice, but not necessary, at least at this point, because we don't know whether or not it's...
Yeah. We don't know what's at Lefane.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and it looks like King Doll's heading up into level 5. And Farflu is recording somewhere. Let's see where we're going. All right, 4.
4.
Oh, yes, that's right, because the recorder in these particular settings will whistle to the dungeons.
Any dungeon, not just
Yes.
completed dungeons.
Okay, so... Okay, technically then K-Tap Raft is not required. It is, but it isn't. Alright. So, carry down for Artea. So we're tied up on Triforces, we're tied up on Fiends. In terms of exploration, so far so good. Now the recorder was in Gurgu Volcano, and I could have sworn Paul was very...
so.
Yes, and I thought Paul full cleared it, but we'll wait.
To be fair, as much as I don't know the Z1 randomizer very well, I have played the vanilla game longer than I would care to admit to.
Mm-hmm.
I have played the vanilla game for most of my life.
Oh, and I just saw a Sun Sword pop up in Gurgu Volcano, so maybe it's just it hasn't all come through yet.
Yeah, Sunsword is that's a really good sword. Sunsword is a viable end game weapon.
And the way that you would... Okay, good. That answered my question as Paul Methius was doing. How do you check to see what spells it has? Like if you pick up the Sun Sword. Oh, it's titled the spell.
Yeah, it's titled the spell. How do you tell what the sword is? By looking at the stats.
Okay.
Woobear in chat pointing out that I like the Sun Sword and not the Vorpal. It's consistency. Oh, these Arsa hags with stone poison.
Oh!
That's not fun.
Now, the runners wouldn't know specifically what particular, we'll say, like, specials that each of these have, correct?
Not until they encounter them.
Okay.
Because those are completely randomized through the course of the seed.
Okay, this is good. But I think Artea has at least one weapon, so...
Like you said on the seed that you tried earlier with Blaze Imps.
The encounter! I'm like, oh, this is imps, this will be okay. And they just blaze me to death. I'm like, well, that happened.
Well, yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen sometimes.
But it's my first seed ever. You know, and I'm like, these are beginners, this is beginner flags, this is gonna be great, and I just get, like, murdered.
Well, okay, that does...
It doesn't look like I'm alone, though, because there's Wild Hammer Tracker saying that, yes, classic.
Yeah, I once had I once rolled myself a beginner preset seed that had ambushing nuke ogres. Ambushing ogres that they went before you had a chance to go, and they opened with nuke. And ogres are enemies that you find in the early part of the game.
And they always ambushed?
They always ambushed in that seed, yes.
Oh, how fun! She said sarcastically.
You know, sometimes that stuff happens.
But while we were chatting about the experience into the Final Fantasy Randomizer foray, we have Farfaloo in level 7. and taking down the Dig Doctor with the recorder that we mentioned before. So let's see what we get from it.
Oh, Artea, you're not going to find an item shop here. I know what you're looking for. You're looking for an item shop to get soft potions. You're not going to find an item shop in Melmond.
That's right. The vampire destroyed... Well, no, the vampire destroyed the clinic. I don't think they said anything about him touching an item shop.
Oh, he destroys the item shop too.
Oh.
There's soft potions.
So far, nothing here in this level 7, just some keys and bombs. Oh, you've got a boomerang! Oh, King Doll. Wait, no, King Doll got the boom. I think King Doll has a boomerang. Or maybe King Doll never
Yes.
found the boomerang. I mean, I know the boomerang's not everybody's cup of tea. Ooh, the level 6 Triforce, I missed that, is the rod.
That is a required item.
Yes. Oh, these are hints. Oh, okay. Hylian Repairable is using their hints.
Yes.
Okay.
Always good to use hints.
Yes. Ooh, and our bomb upgrade here in level 7. Let's fill us back up and get 4 more.
Bomb upgrades are so very useful.
Yes. I love the free refill that comes with them.
We've got a couple of drops. It's money. And it's a soft potion.
Alright, so nothing so far of good value, or at least progression.
Well, yes, that's one of the beauties of Archipelago, is when you get to the point that you just need a couple things,
Mm-hmm.
those hints will help save a lot of time.
And we are finished with this particular level 7 as we are ladder blocked out of it. Alright, and we see Shruggers making a hint for the step ladder. Let's see. Nope. Alright, Bane Swords, keys. Let's see, where could... I think we're else. Okay, Farflu's going to be checking this take any spot here. Nope, just a cabin.
There's a recorder for King Doll.
There we go. Wait a minute, it's saying in Gurgu Volcano. I thought this was
It's
Ice
because
Cave.
it's because the chests are moved.
Oh, okay.
When the chests get moved, that messes with the
Oh, okay. Got you. So I'm like, wait a minute. I know this isn't the volcano. Okay, so Farflu back in level 8 as King Doll is working his way through level 5.
and we see King Doll using the way to get bombs dropped from those dig doggers.
The Dodongos. There's 2
Or
ways. that you can-
Dudongos, sorry.
Nope, you're fine. There. Oh, don't worry. I even call them dig doggers sometimes, so you are completely fine, my friend.
That's right. Dig Dogger's the eye thing.
Yes. But Dodongo's, that particular strategy for the stun is either to make them swallow a bomb and then immediately drop another bomb on their face, or as King Doll had demonstrated, if you can time it on the half tile, you can get the stun with only one bomb instead of two. It's a little riskier because you don't know that the Dodongo might just decide to take a left, which is why they are sometimes affectionately called the Troll Dongos.
Kind of like Trolldorm in Link to the Past.
Yes. I have never figured that out. Everybody's always telling me, oh, hold out your sword and you won't get knocked off the edge, and I go flying.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so stepladder was found, although unfortunately I didn't see where, but this is alright. We've got some more mobility now. I mean, Farflu is right next to 7. We can definitely dip in there. Alright.
Farflu's at 7.
I know, I was gonna say, where are you going, Farflu? Ah, okay, thank you very much, chat. So it was in a shop. Oh, if only that was vanilla to buy my stepladder.
Needed the letter. It looks like King Doll is going to head straight for actual Dig Dogger.
Yes. And not going for the bomb strategy, which is to place a bomb and then immediately pull out the whistle, because that will set the bomb off, and then immediately switch back to bombs, place another bomb. I'm sorry, I had to laugh at that for a second.
They're made of meat.
I didn't know that. Actually, it makes sense, because if you think about it, the Triforce is kind of like cheese. And if we're going for like the charcuterie board, meat and cheese makes sense.
Sentient meat.
Uh-oh.
It's a science fiction story.
Ah.
It's a science fiction story called They're Made of Meat.
Kind of like, our Z1R base people.
Yeah, it's like people. It's like US. It's like some sort of science fiction aliens talking about humans. Talking about humans, they're made of meat. They're sentient meat. Why would I want to talk to meat?
And it looks like we do have a cube sighting at the red candle location in 7.
Ooh.
Yep, and another Triforce piece in the Mirage Tower. Okay. All right, we are slowly finishing up.
And you see that is the sandwich. Okay, so Artea does not have the sandwich alternate art on.
Gotcha.
And disappointed that Artea ran from that. That is very juicy XP. Sandwich is lots of XP.
Ooh, and a tail in Mirage Tower too. That's very nice. So Mirage Tower seems to be the place to be.
Oh, if you've got a chime, if you've got chime and cube, Sky provides. So we've found 4 Triforce pieces so far: Waterfall, Mirage, Ice Cave, and Marsh Cave.
All right, we're getting there. Oh, and I saw a bottle real quick, but I also saw Bo at a level 7 rupee drop spot. So we have another one of our pieces here for the Z1 puzzle.
This just throws me off, the randomized chest locations. It throws me off real bad. Again, I have muscle memoried my I have muscle memoried a lot of my routing in dungeons for do I need for either I need chests or I don't need chests.
Mm-hmm.
So when I have to when I have to relearn, oh, I know, I actually do need to check every room. That's challenging.
For me, it's the completionist. I always, liked 100%.
Hey, there's a magic sword.
Ah, nice.
That's in Mirage Tower. Mirage Tower definitely... Sky provides, as we say in FF1R. Which, if you look at the... at the name of Sky 3,
Mm-hmm.
it is actually called Sky Provides in the archipelago.
I love it. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that. Alright, so Farfalu and King Doll both in 7, which we know is going to be good. It's going to net them a bow. Alright. Defense, money, cloth armor. Sure, that must be exciting. Right, what else do we have? Ooh, another ribbon. That's a nice find here in 7. As Farfalu pays the meat tax and is rewarded in the next room with... money. Okay, lots of pro rings I've been seeing. This is very, very nice.
Well, that is the best. That is the best arm slot armor that that the red mage can use. The red mage or red wizard can use.
Okay. Alright, so now King Doll has their bow. And let's see what we got. Manticores again. Oh, no, thank you. And it looks like Farfalu's going for the block clip. Yep, you just gotta line your head up with the bottom of the inner block. And then if you
And
have
has
something... Yep, go
Done
ahead.
enough, has made enough tries that decided, I have a magic sword. It's fast. It'll be faster to just kill the other moblin. Or not moblin.
Guria.
Korea. Moblins are overworld. Hey,
Well-
there's the ice cave.
Yep.
The ice cave or waterfall. One of the two Triforce pieces. Oh, and that room usually has so many more chests in it. That's Dwarf Armory. It usually has so many more chests in it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That usually has, I think it's 8 chests in it?
Aw, no Warmech. No Warmech on the bridge. I was so
Aw.
excited.
That's
Actually,
too
no,
bad.
although Arte is the one that has all of the different sprites, so I gotta pay attention to Artea when they're back up in Sky Palace. Now that they have the cube. Farfalu did just pick it up. Of course, after you leave, as it goes.
And Artea promotes That will allow more. Will allow more weapons to be used.
King Doll pays the meat tax and is going to continue on through this 7, and Farfalu has up aid, saved and continued. Let's see where we're going. I mean, we do have plenty of hearts to do a magical sword check, so maybe he's going to go into the graveyard. Nope, we're going back into 6.
Yeah, we're going to go back and finish off 6, looks like. Which I think was also ladder lock, so... If I remember correctly, 6 is ladder locked?
5 was ladder locked. Let me look at our map again. Hang on. I'm so used to running rando, I don't actually pay attention to the vanilla dungeons. Not if you want to go to the Triforce. If you want to keep poking. Yeah. Let me see. Nope, I take it back, yeah. There's a ladder lock.
As Woo Bear points out in chat, loving how much you love the pro rings. There's a good reason to love pro rings. They are the best. They're the best arm slot for most of the mages, and they also do have death element, instant death protection. So it's definitely worth liking them. It's definitely worth thinking that they're worth it.
Well, on a red wizard, in terms of like armor and protection, would it be better than a gauntlet, or can red wizards not wear gauntlets?
None of the wizards can.
Oh, okay. Well, then this is perfect. Yes, I remember when I used to play the vanilla getting so excited to like get a pro ring and a pro cape and slap it on my black and white mage.
Well, and yes, the pro cape is the best shield slot item for mages. Sometimes you'll have Final Fantasy randomizer people talk about the black belt as a quote punch mage.
A punch mage. Okay.
One of the reasons for that actually is that they have a lot of similar armor availability to mages at the top end. Hey, there's the rod at the level 6 Triforce. That goes to Artea and Hylian Repairable. And we have a key, we have a loot. Artea is actually in go mode. With that rod, that puts Artea in go mode.
Yep. Alright, I want to see where Farfalu is going. Because at this point we have pretty much everything that we need except for the silver arrows. But I'm trying to think what other checks that Farfalu can make here.
And if you see on the AP window, Shruggers in Hyrule found their heal. Sky Fortress provides 3 floor.
I love it.
Z1 finds their silver. Shruggers finds their silver arrow at level 1 or level 7 bomb drop to Dongos.
Oh. Okie doke. Well, now we just need a couple more Triforces and we can keep going. Let me just... Alright, we just have to finish up and collect our prize of our little heart container, almost at full hearts. which is a rarity in the Z1R community. I can't even remember the last time I saw somebody max out on hearts.
And jumping into the, oh yeah, probably going to go check the
The magical sword
sword
spot.
spot. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, we have the
Words.
hearts,
Words can be
Phrases.
hard.
sentences. It's alright. What do we got?
Master
We have
using it.
mastered-
We have this, which is a tent.
Alright. It's a very expensive tent. So I think, realistically speaking, we are almost done. I mean, Farflu has to go back into 7 because we need those silvers. But
Now, Jam, I don't even particularly like that musical. Jam in chat making a reference to a musical. I don't even particularly like that musical.
well, that's also a reference to one of our Z1R players, Chesterk, who absolutely is, you know, loving heart containers, always picks up the heart containers, and that's his catchphrase. Gotta have heart. But Gotta Have Heart is a musical?
Yeah, it's from Damn Yankees.
Oh.
The song from Damn Yankees.
Gee, I only know a couple of songs from Damn Yankee, so that's, I have to, I'm gonna write that one down. Well, because they have, you know, their, what was it, High Enough, I think is like their hit single.
No,
No?
no, you're thinking of the band. I'm
Yes.
talking about the Broadway musical.
Oh.
You gotta have heart.
Oh goody, the canal in level 8 that we really don't need.
That would be more useful if we, you know, didn't have the airship from the beginning.
Yeah, that kind of negates a couple things here and there. Alright, so it looks like
And Jam points out in chat, I appreciate this tangent. I am a nerd of all kinds.
well, it's good to be diversified.
All right,
There's
we
no
have
wrong.
Sky definitely provides, as we have 3 different Triforce pieces in Mirage or Sky Tower.
Mhm.
Mirage Tower or Sky Palace.
Yep. And that is slowly inching our way towards the requirement. We just have 2 more to go. And I want to see... King Doll, where are you going?
Maybe to
Yeah.
shop over here? No.
Well, I mean, level 9, if he hooks a right, he might be heading towards 9. Okay.
Might be headed to 9.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. Yep, we're going up the ladder. As Farfaloo is back in level 5.
And Prometheus is in go mode. So, makes sense to go get level 9. To go to level 9.
Well, we still have 2 more pieces to go, and they could be here. I mean, by process of elimination, I think we've seen pretty much everything else. We've seen the Titan's caves. Did anybody go and see the Sage? Or would the Sage only
I
give a key?
don't.
No.
It may or may not give a key item, but it would be a
Okay.
singleton item. It's just a singleton check.
True. This is density. I do like that quality of life when you talk to the bats, they disappear. That is so annoying as a
Yeah.
child to get stuck on one in a corridor.
Yes. Jam talking about musicals from his past, and yeah, the bass on the school board and the Music Man. There's the step ladder, which King Doll already has.
Yep, so now we're just waiting. I mean, fill up on health. Don't use all your rupees, though. You will need at least one to kill the pig, and if you don't line yourself up right, well, that's a problem. So we can go into level 9 and say, oh, look, this is level 9.
Yes, but the silver arrows do kill things very efficiently.
Yes, they are magic sword damage, so that is quite nice. Only problem is, at least on Farfalu's side, we need to head back to 7, because I believe that's where they were found.
Yes, they were in fact found in level 7.
Okay. I believe Artea is the first one here in the Earth Cave. I'm keeping my eye on it just to see if I see a Triforce piece. The sword. Oh, goodness. Yeah, well, we're a little bit past that one. Okay, Arfalu. Yep, one more. Head back to 7. This is the play I wanted to see. Alright.
I am liking seeing King Doll making the. Hey, that was a Masamune
Oh, I missed
with
it!
hold on it.
Now,
It's
go ahead.
always in that chest because they have the send Masamune home, and I believe also the Warmat or not Warmat Guardian of Masamune on.
Oh.
But we have Prometheus. Warmac is Tri-State. Thank you, Woobear. Ooh, Invis 2 sword. I
Okay.
support picking that up. Also a
And a
ribbon. I
ribbon.
support picking that up too.
I definitely support that. And that is...
That would be
like our
3
third one.
ribbons.
Yeah. Well, in the base game, is there 3 or is there... No,
There are 3.
there's 3? Okay.
Which actually makes it really convenient if you have a black belt, because if you level the black belt up high enough, you will get what I call a pseudo ribbon. You will get basically all of the MDef of a ribbon.
Oh, okay. Oop. And I see some Triforce fragments popping up on the screen.
Yes, 2 in Earth Cave,
Okay.
looks like.
Yep. But Farfalu... Okay, Farfalu's back where I need him to be. Alright, good. Okay. Just a little bit of inventory work that we have to do here. One of the limitations of Final Fantasy. We do not get a giant inventory for all of our extra gear.
Nope, you do not, in fact, get much inventory space. Meanwhile, Prometheus, I guess Paul's gonna go and I guess Paul's gonna go take out Chaos and then go get those Triforce fragments.
Oh, okay, we can do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You still have to go and actually pick them up, but...
Alright. So it's just they would, like, they beat Chaos and they can just do a reset, and that will put them back
Yeah,
outside?
pretty much.
Okay.
Because that will count their game as completed. Then they
Oh,
just have
okay,
to
I
run back
got you.
and get. Then they just have to run back into ProcGen Earth Cave. Ugh. I have muscle memoried so many of the. I have muscle memoried dungeons and muscle memoried routing. I am not a fan of ProcGens.
Okay. Alright, so we're clearing these Dodongos. And Farfalu, unfortunately, not getting the stun. Yep, drop another. Oh, too late. Kind of have to go a little bit more in quicker succession. Okay, there's our silvers. There we go, Farfalu. You're all finished. Off you go. We maybe do a potion pickup first. Don't know if he's got one in his inventory. I hope so. Yep, okay. Perfect. And I love it. You were telling me in our first race that we calmed how Lich is affectionately called the speed bump. As you will see on Artea's side, it is S bump.
Yes. S.bump.
Oof. I mean, I hope... Well, no, I don't know if there's the life spell available to Paul, but... I mean, we're down to 2 party members. Unless those are the ones that he beefed up. Oh, no. Oh dear. Come on. Okay, good.
I just saw some World Cup qualifier results, and craziness is, as kind of expected, craziness has been happening. And Prometheus going to go take on a Kelly too.
Yep. Unfortunately, took a death over to Tiamat.
Not entirely unexpected. Tia 2 is pretty nasty.
Yes. I mean, I was playing, like I was saying, my first seed, and I was doing fine until I got to Kraken 2. And then I just got nuked into oblivion. Alright. So, Farfalu making his way over. Looks like heading towards where the red ring is. Oh, never mind. Go to the next room. Nope, we're heading to Ganon. Oh, that's right. Upper left. Goodness gracious. That's it. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, there are 3 nukes in the pool, 4 nuclears. Because Warmac.
That's actually one thing I didn't see in my playthrough. Not a Warmech to be found. Because in the beginner flag sets, still on the bridge, right, to Tiamat.
Yes. unless you particularly choose one of the other Warmac, one of the other settings for Warmac, yes.
No, I just I hit the basics one. I'm like, okay, this says beginner.
Basic beginner
do-
preset.
yep,
Basic
yep.
beginner preset is a nice flag set.
So nice with blaze imps.
Okay. Okay, it's usually a nice flag set.
It was nice once I got past that, but in the beginning, you know, first trying to make my way up to Garland's castle, it was just okay, blazed, okay, blazed, blazed. Okay, I have
Yeah.
tents.
Yeah, that does something. Welcome to the Final Fantasy randomizer experience.
I mean, so far it's not bad. I'm sure there is much worse to deal with. I mean,
That is carry into Lich. That is carry into Lich, Woobear. Definitely right is the correct direction for that.
right. So King Doll also with all of his Triforces here in level 9.
For
Just a
fellow
couple-
block clipping.
Yep.
And this time he actually does have to take out that Patra.
Yep. But this is alright. We've got Red Wing, we've got Magical Sword.
Yeah, with Red Ring and level 3 sword, that's not that difficult. This is going to be a close finish, it looks like.
Yes.
And we're not getting the stun lock, it looks like, on Farfellu's side.
Yep. Usually
Ganon
happens in
hugs
the
are
corner.
best hugs.
Yeah. Alright, so, yep, we need one more hit on Farflu's side and we're good to go. I think that was 3. Yeah, Ganon, I did post in the FFR channel a tutorial for his movements. The best strategy, if you have no idea what the movement patterns are, is you put yourself in that lower left corner, one tile up, so basically just above that little head in the lower left corner, and you just point and stab. And screaming is optional.
There we go. Let's kick that pig, Farfellu.
Yep, a little bit behind King Doll, so.
Just slightly behind King Doll, but
Hey, done is done.
both Z1s are done. It looks... I'll give Prometheus a little bit of an advantage because he's on Chaos, and
Yep.
Artea still has a Kelly 2, a Lich, a Speed Bump 2, and the Chaos finish.
Oh, but Chaos is not making it easy. That's another party member death. That was a hard hit, too. My goodness.
Oh, yeah, Chaos hits pretty hard. Chaos punches pretty hard. But as long as that fourth player's staying up, because that fourth player's the one swinging that Masa.
Uh-huh. Yep, tempered up.
Yep, temper up. That was,
All right.
what, 800 and some?
Yep. So we're getting there. 2,000, correct hit points?
2,000 base. There is some HP adjustment.
Right. I mean, Artea's catching up.
Yes, as Woobear points out in chat, red mages might not be the strongest, but they do have life and cure 4. So they've
Yep.
got that going for them.
Yep. And thankfully, just fire 2. Ooh, that was a big one, too. Alright, and Artea's going up to the Chaos fight. I think Paul's gonna... Oh, I gotta shut up. I was like, Paul's doing great, and then all of a sudden lost a party member. Nope.
Crack bang. That is get your other half of your G's out in chat for Hylian Repairable, Prometheus, and Kingdoll.
This was close. And
Yes,
I
it was.
absolutely loved it. Alright, so hopefully Artea will also have a pretty easy. I got confused for a second because it looks like Artea is making different names for his party members, and I'm like, Artea? Okay, here we go.
Okay, so Paul was not on a delay, so that is 10 minutes ahead.
Okay.
So technically, if Artea wins in the next beats Chaos in the next 10 minutes, that would actually be Shruggers as a win, I think.
Okay. Alright, so it looks like Artie has the Masa. Unless I saw that incorrectly. Let's see here.
Is it silver? Is it silver and look kind of like a rapier?
It looked kind of like it. I have to make sure I am really staring hard here. Get this all picked out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Artea
Okay.
does have the Masa on that number 2 slot.
All right, but we're all back up. This is good. Now, I also noticed that run is changed to wait. Is that a quality of life?
That is a quality of life upgrade. For unrunnable fights, run becomes wait.
I like that. Because that is just a good visual cue.
Yes, that is a good visual cue that this fight is not runnable. Most flag sets don't include a lot of unrunnables.
Mm-hmm.
However, there are flag sets that do.
Gotcha.
And some of those flag sets you will see in the Duckling Boot Camp and Duckling Derby.
Oh, goody.
It is an important feature of the Final Fantasy I randomizer, and that's a nuclear coming out.
That is a nuclear coming out. I mean, because I was hearing you talking, and I'm like, you're saying, okay, there's nuke, and then there's nuclear. Thinking to myself, oh, good, it gets better. Uh-oh. Right. It wasn't the sword swinger. We can rebuild. We have the technology. Ooh, that was a good swing. Oh yes, good. Throw stun. Stunned, yes. That's good, Chaos. That's what we need. There we go.
And crack bang!
Everybody get your other G in chat for Shruggers in Hyrule who have finished up.
GG's to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So We've conned a couple of seeds so far.
Yep.
What? Let's see if we have. People wanting to come in.
Okay.
There's maybe. There's a possibility we might. But
Hold, please.
But otherwise, your thoughts on the way this seed went, and this experience with the Archipelago randomizer.
So far, entirely enjoyable. I think what I also want to see, maybe, as I do the evil villain twirling mustachio, is to see a shenanigan. And when I say that, I mean like a Triforce piece being at the sage in the Earth Cave, or like on the little sage that's Luca, I think his name is, who usually gives you the rod.
Sarda. That's Sarda.
Oh, Sarda. Okay, yes. But like maybe having Sarda, or maybe having like what we call them, the chain reactions, so slab, which then will net you like maybe the chime, a little bit of vanilla thrown in.
Quest.
Yes, the fetch quest. But I really do enjoy this. It's set up in such a way that, our runners aren't hamstrung. Like the Z1R players always have something to do, and the delay really only happens at 9. And I still have a lot of education in learning, which particular Final Fantasy enemies, drop the most health, which ones we're going to be excited for, slowly learning what items to be excited for. But I'm enjoying them.
And that comes with seeing more of the randomizers.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are randomizers that I have no idea what I'm like. The Dragon Warrior 1 randomizer. I have no idea what I'm looking at in that. No idea if what I'm seeing is something that's exciting or not.
Well, you just wait to see if your commentary partner gets excited.
I mean, that's usually what I do, yes.
Yes. But nope, I think every time I commentate, it's going to get a little better. So I'm enjoying the practice.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
But nobody's coming to talk to us tonight?
Looks like probably not.
Okay. Let's see. It looks like we do have a 10 o'clock match.
Yes.
That is happening over... Go ahead.
There is another match going on.
Mm-hmm.
Which looks like Chestrick Windfox, maybe, against Shydell and Sunflash.
Yep, and that is happening over on the RPG Limit Break channel. So I do recommend everybody going over there and giving them support. Absolutely.
So my final thoughts on this. This was a fun seed. This definitely gives you some of the FFR experience that Sky provides.
Yes.
Sky provides a lot.
Yes.
We also had important things in both Marsh and Ice, which lots of people in the FFR community hate both of those.
Okay.
So I guess we can wrap things up, and
yes,
on behalf of our restreamer Jam Eviler, our tracker Wild Ham, my partner here in the booth, Boof and Boom, I have been DM Stewart 1981. Good night, everybody.
Good night.